Hey guys, welcome to Omen of Orentia. So this is a new Bannerlord mod me and my friend are currently working on. There is only two of us and we are looking for more people to work on it because it is quite a big stretch. But this is basically just to show you an overall kind of layout we've got going on for the game right now and some of the cool features that we've added in over the past month already. Just kind of want to give you kind of a idea of how in depth we are going to go. First thing you can see, we changed the main screen. We also edited all the loading screens so far. It's nothing too fancy, but it's just, as I said, it's a bit of extra cool features. Um, you'll see that all the culture menus are totally different, and whenever these banners are edited, they actually update on both the menus. So if you were to change this banner in game, it would also change on your main menu, and that would be for a new save or an existing save. Nothing's changed here at the moment. This is subject to change. We also managed to include all the banners to load here. I'm not sure there's a refresh error going on right now, but as you can tell, all the banners are there. That's currently a work in progress. Okay, so we're actually going to get into the main features, right? And we'll start with the less impressive ones. So if I press Control L, we actually have some quality of life options. There's going to be a lot more. We essentially want to include all quality of life, etc., and everything into this editor, as this editor will be optional to be able to install outside of the main mod pack, meaning you can just install the editor and you're just going to be able to use this. Um, Everything works, everything's up to date, and it is fully compatible with any other mods that can support the same version. Everything works. That's all been checked multiple times. So the next thing I want to talk about is one of the cool features we have. Now, there are a lot of mods that do this kind of feature, but I don't believe there's one that includes as many features as ours and has as many good things as ours. So if I go into the troop editor, this is one thing I can do. These aren't changed yet. The culture names still need to be edited. But if I was to go to in here, first of all, as you can see, all custom troop tier icons, 7, 8, it goes all the way to 10. But we can actually edit our troop. Now that's one way of getting to the troop editor. If I escape and then Control plus O on the map, I can then also hotkey into here. Now this is the editor tab. This is our main feature of what we've currently got in the game. We have more small features and mechanics around recruitment, etc. But we'll get into those in another video. This is mainly about showing what's basically almost complete. As you can see, you can edit every single troop tree you feel like. The troop trees are also in order, so if you wanted to have multiple troop trees for a faction, for example, you wanted a troop tree of common troops, and then you wanted a troop tree of noble troops, and then you wanted a troop tree of druidic orders, whatever, you can keep adding more tiers and changing them. This is all fully working and customizable. This also does update in game. All of these are working as well. Shift click for 5, control click for 25, normal click for 1. And we can also change their culture and view culture. The preferences all work. Your age, your muscle, your weight, your height, the gender mix. This assigns so when you spawn into a battle, it will say 50% of your troops can spawn as a male, and 50% of them can spawn as a female, or they all spawn as male, or they all spawn as female. And that's essentially how that works. You can change all the infantry types you want. Doesn't really matter. I think that's mostly it for this tab. It does show you all the lords as well, all the companions. It's all sorted out, all working perfectly in that regard. So the equipment tab. This is something I haven't seen in a lot of other mods. This is really in depth when editing equipment. Also, these tier icons are part of our mod and they do scale properly. So if you were to install our mod, you would get all of the tier icons. But this is all selected and edited properly, filtered. The search does work. You can also select all, obviously. All of this is currently working. Let's see if I click on shield, it moves me to shield on this side. I click on horse, horse, harness, so forth. All of this works. If you want to quick remove something, you can just right click it. Not the best. because I would like to drag over to your inventory. That's currently being worked on. I just haven't fully added that yet. New sets, same as other mods. You know, some mods allow you to change a set. You can copy set, move to the next set, paste set, and it will work. You can also edit the troop name up here. This is still a bit and needs to be edited, but apart from that, I think it's doing a pretty great job. So everything here is all working, assignable, save set, everything like that. All perfect, just as you need it. So I've showed you those stats. Now we're going to get tabs. Now we're going to, this is all just for troops. Now we're going to get into the interesting part. So, item stats. We can actually edit and modify the stats of any item you want. You also changing the stats does coagulate with the tier. So what's tier 4? I'm going to save the item stats. The item's now a tier 4 item rather than a tier 2 item. But if we take it back once again just to show you, we can also take it back down. Now this works with any mods armory wise as it is coded to detect them. It is compatible and it should work when you edit the stats, and it also does save and update for every time you start and enter a new campaign. So what this essentially means is for you is you now have almost full like total ability to overhaul your own game without having the coding knowledge with this editor. I think this is a very good feature that a lot of people are looking for, and it has been lacking. So me personally, I started to work on it, and this is how it's turned out so far. Now, one last cool feature, and I think it's one of our best features, is our banner editor. So this banner editor separates all the houses and the main realm owner. So editing the ruling house banner will change the one on the main menu. Now I'm going to show you an example. Let's take Varkesan Imperium. Let's edit their banner. We'll go to the eagle. Let's swap the color to black. We'll save it. It's updated here. We'll exit to the main menu really quick. We'll go new realm. And as you can see, this is now black. So it does register all over. It's really cool so far, really cool features. I'm not going to show too much off. There are still quite a few more features in the editor, etc., that I haven't shown off. But I think they're the kind of things that I would like people to get into game and actually figure out themselves. People will probably be able to use this much better than me, even I'm not really going to use it. This was more coded for my team that are going to be working on the base units of the game, so they can edit all the units, armor, and stats they need when we add them ourselves. Also, when you download this mod pack, if you was to download it with it, as you can see, that's Brindor, that's Aldemir. Valandia no longer exists. They don't deserve it. But yes, that's how it's going currently. I shall be leaving the video off here. I hope you guys enjoyed the feature display, and hopefully I can give you guys a rolling update every few weeks of how we're doing.